Hello art students, we're going to continue with the calligraphy. If you missed part 1, please go and try to check that out. We're going to continue with the letters F, G, H, I, and J next. So for the letter F, there are 2 different ways to do it. Get your pen. Remember, a black pen works the best. We're going to be doing this as though you don't have all the correct materials that we would normally use in class. So you're just going to use a pen and we'll go from there. Alright, so the first way you're going to do is you're going to start and you're going to loop around like this. And you're going to go up just a little bit, loop back down, go straight down, curve up and stop. It's one single line, one single motion. Go down, loop around, go out, loop back down, straight down, curve out. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go to here. You're going to thicken up the bottom like we did with the last few letters that we did in the first video. Gonna leave this part alone, and then you're gonna start here and you're gonna thicken up this line as you go down. Now notice how I curved it. So I'm gonna thicken this up like this, and then I'm gonna come here and it's gonna start out thick and get thinner as it goes out. Okay, then you're going to do a line here, and you're going to go down here and go back into a triangle shape and fill that in. And then the same thing on the other side, except it's reversed. So you go up, go down in a triangle shape. And there is the first letter F. Now for the second way to do the F, it looks more like a regular F that you would write. It's just a little fancier. Start here, curve and loop around, go straight, then go straight down, stop. Then what you're going to do is you're going to create a circle right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to thicken the bottom part up right here. And then you're going to come here and you're going to curve down. And it's going to be thick at this curve, but thin as you go to this little circle you made. And then it's going to get thicker again as you go down to the bottom. And you're just going to create a line over like that. And then here, you'll thicken the bottom of this. So there's the letter F. And there's the 2 different ways you can do the letter F. More of a cursive fancy version, more of a regular F that you see. Alright, so over here we're going to do the letter G. It's super simple. Curve around, curve down like you're writing a big letter G, go up, curve over, go out. It's basically the letter G with a couple of extra curves. Come here, thicken up this bottom part. Come here, thicken up this back part. Fill that in. Go right here, thicken up the bottom of this right here. And then you're going to come out, you're going to go down. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line like that, and it's going to have a curve to the bottom of this. You're going to thicken out that part that sticks out like that. And there's your letter G. Now there's other ways to do the letter G. Some are really complicated. I'm not going to get into this video. I may come back later, but that's your letter G. And we're going to do the letter H. And the letter H can be really tricky. Okay, so you're going to start out with a curved line. go straight down, stop. And this is the tricky part. You're going to curve up, go back across the top, go up, stop so that these are kind of even, like even across. Go straight down and then put a diagonal line up like that. So curve straight down, curve back around about halfway, keep going up here, stop so they're about even at the top, straight down, little mark out. You're going to come here, you're going to make this part thicker, fill that in. And you don't have to do that, but I just do. Then you're going to come down to the bottom and you're going to thicken this part right here along the bottom. Follow through with that. Go down to the bottom. You're going to thicken up the bottom part here just a little bit. And that's basically it. You can make this thicker and make it more like a triangle if you wanted to. You don't have to. I usually don't, but if you want to, all you do is just extend this just a little bit more, come down and make it look like a triangle piece sticking out. So there is your letter H. So we've got F, G, and H. Next we're going to do I and J. We'll get started. Alright, so we're going to do the letters I and J now. Alright, letter I is real easy. Start here, curve down, loop around, go straight out, straight down. Then come to the bottom, thicken up the bottom a little bit. And start here, and you're going to bring a line that goes out and then goes over. So it looks like you've made a long skinny triangle. And there's the letter I. Kind of looks like a weird 7 in a way. There's another way to do the letter I. And it's more stylized and fancy. I'll show you how to do that. So you're going to start here, loop around, go straight, curve up, stop. Draw a line down the middle, stop. And draw a curved line like that. Thicken up the bottom of this curve, the loop. Come over here and thicken this part up. Now with the middle, you can thicken it up or you don't have to, it's your choice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line going over like that, and I'm going to make it have like a reverse of this I. So it's thicker here and it gets thinner as it goes down. You don't have to do that, you can just leave it as a straight line like we had originally. That is up to you. Next thing you do, you can curve the end of these like this and thicken up the curved bits like that, so that the edges are thicker than the centerpiece. You don't have to curve the edges, you can just leave it as a straight line. A curved line, sorry. And I'll show you what I mean. You can just have it like this, and we'll thicken that part up. We'll thicken that part up and that part. And then what you'll do, instead of putting those curves that go up on each side, you just thicken up the end and you mark it off like this, so that the ends are thicker and they're not curved. It's up to you. So there's the letter I. And we're going to put the letter J, the last in this video. Okay, so get your point, curve out, go back down to the curve, so you're kind of almost making a weird oval shape. You're going to hold your pen there for a second, and then you're going to keep following that curve line down, curve back, and you're going to go back to that point right there. Then you're going to curve out and curl around in a spiral. And then you thicken up this part right here, going out. Don't thicken up that line. Then you come here and you're going to thicken out this part right here. So you're thickening up the parts that are opposite of each other. So this is going to be thin, so this is thin. This is thick, so this is thick. Come out here, thicken up the bottom part of this curl in the spiral. And there's the letter J. Now there's another way to do it that's a little more simple. I don't recommend it because it looks too much like the letter I and you can get confused. But I'll show you how to do it, but I wouldn't recommend doing it normally. Go down, curve, curve down, done. Just like that. It's super simple. And you just thicken this up, but I don't recommend you using this normally, simply because it looks too much like the letter I if you're doing it this way. So there you go. So in review, I'm going to go through and do the simple line work for each letter. Curve, straight, curve up, go down, back up, 1, 2. That's F. Curve, curve, out, G, curl, down, curve back about halfway, up, stop, down, out. H, curl, straight across, down, curve up, touch, curl down, touch, come back, spiral. So there are your basic line work for your lettering. F, G, H, I, and J. So hopefully you learned something. This series is going to continue till we get through every letter of the alphabet. And I may do something else with it afterwards. Hope you had a good time. Hope you learned something. Take care. Have a great one.